FORA.tv. The world is thinking.
That will build up fear economically, and therefore you have to have the government take care of us. There will be others that will have fear that somebody's going to come and attack us. Believe me, we have more weapons than probably twice as many weapons of all the other countries put together, and nobody's going to attack us militarily. I worry more about the undermining of the system here at home, just as what destroyed the Soviet system. But fear has to be built and constant, because that is when people sacrifice their liberties. But I have come to the firm conclusion that it is never, never necessary to sacrifice your liberties to be safe. And the other thing that has been going on for more than 30 years has been another war. It's a domestic war, and it's accepted by so many because a lot of people have bad habits and they do dumb things with drugs. And as a physician and as a father and a grandfather, I think use of drugs, especially a lot of prescription drugs too, they're dangerous, and probably more people suffering from those than the other. But I think the war on drugs has been a total failure, and we've wasted a lot of money doing so. But once governments, I believe that the government shouldn't tell us what we can put into our hearts and minds and also into our bodies. And once they do it for good purposes, they can do it for other purposes. And this is the reason the drug companies are so anxious to control all alternative medicine. Don't allow you. Once the government starts paying, they can tell you what you can spend your money on. So they don't want you to have alternative medical choices and nutritional products. They want that not only to be regulated here by our government, they're on a move to regulate all these products worldwide through the WTO. We need to believe that freedom of choice is risky for individuals who make bad choices. But what is the biggest risk if you allow the government to make the decisions, and then they come along and they start telling you how many shots you have to have and how many immunizations you have, and then sometime down a decade or two they find out that maybe we're over-immunizing the people. People should have choices. You should be making your choices. And if it's a young person, parents should make these choices, but not the government. The government is not wise enough. I know a few of them, and they don't know how to run your lives. But we have to have faith and confidence. We have to have faith and confidence in understanding how freedom works. We had this grand experiment, and it worked so well, and we've had so much prosperity, and it's being thrown away. And we can reverse this without that much difficulty. I don't think it would be that tough if we would just get out of the way, let people go back to work, give them a sound currency, start spending our money here at home instead of overseas, and there'd be a tough year or two. But the way we're going, there's going to be a tough decade or two, and then you don't even know what kind of a political system you're going to have if you don't emphasize the most important thing, and that is the importance of protection.